Positive Sobriety Institute is an addiction treatment program for professionals. Our core mission is to provide an emotionally safe atmosphere where people with substance use disorders can heal.
PSI is well-versed at treating professionals and the nuances that are inherently challenging when working with healthcare providers, attorneys, high-level executives, and individuals who have a safety-sensitive aspect to the work that they do.
The program is a type of setting where you have highly motivated individuals who have a relatively high degree of accountability and a lot of support mechanisms that create an outstanding setting to do the work of treatment and recovery.
We are a treatment center that offers a few different levels of care: partial hospitalization programming and intensive outpatient programming.
We all know that entering treatment is a big step forward, a difficult one for many people to take, but once they get to positive sobriety, they will be in a confidential environment with other like-minded people, working with them closely to build a great life in sobriety.
PSI really focuses on confidentiality. Patients feel safe, feel heard, and are able to really get into that vulnerable space where a lot of the healing can happen.
One of the things that I notice is the amount of resilience each individual has when they walk through the door. To have made it through active addiction is a success.
There's a real understanding of what that's like to juggle the personal, the emotional with the professional. And so we bring so much experience to the table to be able to adequately support the professionals that are having to navigate all of those kinds of stressors.
PSI is located in the Streeterville neighborhood in downtown Chicago, and we're overlooking Michigan Avenue. What's special about being in Chicago is that it has a vibrant and very active recovering community.
Chicago has so much to offer in terms of recreation, dining, going out there in the community and having fun. People realize very quickly in the treatment experience that they can have a lot of fun outside the use of substances.
One of the most important things in treating the professional is recognizing the barriers to treatment, the fear of somehow being found out and diminished. The ability to be in a peer group is more about recognizing that there are others like them and they can put aside that shame and fear.
Really the heart of the program is the small group therapy. We keep our small groups small so that a patient really feels like they're heard, and it gives a space for patients to connect to their peers in a really deep and meaningful way.
There's a lot of individuals in these high stakes positions where they always have to be on. They're the ones taking care of everybody else. And it might be even the first time some of these professionals can just say, I'm struggling or I have a problem.
What excites me the most about PSI is the team approach. We are always putting our heads together, really thinking how we can individualize things to meet the person's needs.
When you do see an individual really decide to make those steps to change, it can be incredibly rewarding. Not only are we supporting an individual in recovery, but the healing that you see goes on in the family, rebuilding careers, reintegrating back into the community.
What excites me the most about doing this work is whenever I get an email or a phone call from someone celebrating a sobriety anniversary, saying, thank you for all that you did at what was arguably one of the worst times of my life, but help me get back on track.
It is understandable to be fearful of not only the stigma, but the consequences of reaching out for help. But what I can assure you is that it's worth it. The loneliness and isolation that goes hand in hand with addiction is eclipsed by the sheer joy and relief of the life that you can get back.